Okay, I just decided to make a quick video on painting houses. I've been doing it for 35 years, and I used to work on the crew that painted Montgomery wards, and we had 5 guys on our crew, and we'd paint a Montgomery ward store in a week. So it's about 7 days, 10-hour days, and by lunchtime we'd gone through a whole pallet of paint, which I think it's 16 fives on the first, so it's 32 fives on one pallet, and then after lunch we go through another pallet, so that's another 32 fives. I don't really know how much paint that is, but it's a lot. So this gives you an idea that I do know what I'm doing. If you've ever worked on a crew and worked that fast, I'd like to hear about it. Not many guys can, so I was one of the only guys that could make the cut. So these are junk brushes, but I'm going to show you the different types of brush. This is an angle sash tool, a narrow angle sash tool. This is a regular sash tool. See, that's a little bit wider. It's all splayed out. It's no good, but I hardly use these anymore. This is a wall brush. See how this is a rounded wall brush, right, by Corona. Really good brush. It's kind of beat up, but it's actually still a really good brush. This is a Pro Form, which is a cheap brush, but the throwaways, they don't last very long, but they actually work really well. And that's another wall brush. So one of the things you need to know about brushing is you use one of these. This is a deuce. Now everybody says, I've seen these guys with these metal paint buckets, and it drives me nuts. I just go, why are you using that? Because they fall over. Number one, a deuce, which is a 2-gallon bucket. This one's from Vista Paint, which you can get them from all the paint stores. If you just ask for a deuce, they'll give you one. But the reason that all the painters like these is because all the ladders are actually equipped to slide the handle over for it to stay on your ladder. If you get good quality ladders, this is a contractor's Warner, and because it's designed to, everything's designed around this bucket. So one of the things you need for cutting in walls and ceilings, I see all these guys with this brush. It drives me crazy. They get one of these out and they're like, man, I'm good, I'm fast, and I'll get this brush right here, or a 4-inch just like this, and I will just bury them. They'll be like, how come you can do twice as many rooms as I can get done? Well, because I'm using the right tool. Number one, this holds more paint than this brush, and even this one holds more paint than this brush. And so I've even seen guys using this to cut in a ceiling. And the problem is when you're cutting into ceiling, working on walls, you've got the whole purpose of doing it is you're going into the ceiling and you're trying to get the longest stroke you can in the right speed, so that when you get that ceiling done, you get a nice straight line. If you go really, really slow, then your line's crooked because your hand moves a little bit. If you kind of get the right speed just right and use a bigger brush, you can actually do the ceiling twice as fast. Okay, so that's just a little bit about brushes. I'm going to do some more videos about how to use one.